It was a Sunday afternoon. Grandpa Jim and Grandma Jean were sitting down in the living room reading the newspaper when suddenly the doors burst opened and Tom and Isa ran in all excited.
Look what we found. What is it? Oh, Kimmy, look at that. That's my old Warbox. Wow, I haven't seen these in ages. What are they? They are war medals. What war? World War II, son. I was posted in Normandy before the troops landed. This medal was for bravery. These came from when I was fighting in the war in 1944. Lieutenant Major McConaughey and Sergeant Robertson and I were out on patrol when we heard bombing in the distance. Immediately, my comrades and I sprang into action. We ran towards the bombing on the beaches and it looked like they were bombing the sea. We saw our troops coming in from the boats. Germans were attacking us. The Germans had covered the beach from the cliffs, which gave our troops a disadvantage. Then we were getting prepared to ambush the Germans. We got behind the enemy lines and broke their defences. We were fighting for hours and hours. Lieutenant Major McConaughey lost his life. There was a lot of lives lost on the beaches of Normandy that day. So many young lives.
What were you doing in the war?
Well, one of the hardest things about the war was when we had to send our children away to the moon. During the war, I was working in a torpedo factory. It was very difficult during the war. We worked about 10 hours a day. It was a hard job, but someone had to do it. We were really exhausted by the end of the day, and we got to the shops. There was a massive queue and we needed a ration book. There was always a queue at the shop, even though there was nothing to buy. One day I was making my way home. The air raid sirens went off. At the time I was a warden. The WWF attacked Inverclyde. As a night warden, I had to evacuate everyone to Anderson shelters and the train tunnel. We could hear the whistling of bombs. I went to Kilmacombe Hill with Doris and Mark and made a fire to the bombers. The bombing went on all night. There was nothing left. Burnt houses and bricks. Approximately 280 people were killed and about 1,000 houses were destroyed. It was devastating, absolutely devastating. The dinner will be ready in about 10 minutes, so why don't you two go out and play?